Have you ever wondered why some animals seem to live only for a single season, while others remain alive long enough to witness generations come and go? A tiny mayfly may hatch, grow up, reproduce, and die before the sun sets, while a giant tortoise could still be wandering the earth more than a century after it was born. Meanwhile, humans occupy an interesting middle ground. We live long enough to build civilizations, preserve history, and imagine the future. Yet compared to some of nature's oldest creatures, our lives are surprisingly brief. So why is there such a dramatic difference? What determines how long a living thing can survive? And if evolution is all about survival, why didn't every species evolve to live for hundreds of years? Today, we're exploring the fascinating science behind animal and human lifespans right here on History of Simple Things. Life doesn't follow a universal clock. Every species has evolved on its own schedule shaped by millions of years of natural selection. While humans today commonly live into their 70s or 80s, countless creatures experience time very differently. Take the mayfly, for example. Many adult mayflies survive for less than 24 hours. They don't even have functioning mouths because, as adults, eating isn't part of the plan. Their entire purpose is to reproduce before their incredibly short lives come to an end. On the opposite end are animals like the Greenland shark. These slow-moving predators swim through the icy waters of the Arctic and may live for around 400 years. Some of the sharks alive today were already swimming before Isaac Newton published his laws of motion. Even among mammals, there's enormous variation. Mice typically live just 2 or 3 years, while elephants can survive for around 70 years. Dogs may live between 10 and 15 years depending on breed, while whales like the bowhead can surpass 200 years. Clearly, lifespan isn't random. There are biological reasons behind these astonishing differences. At first glance, living longer sounds like the obvious evolutionary advantage. More years should mean more opportunities to reproduce, right? Not necessarily. Evolution doesn't reward the longest life. It rewards successful reproduction. If an animal can grow quickly, reproduce early, and successfully pass on its genes before predators, disease, or harsh environments claim its life, then a shorter lifespan may actually work perfectly. Consider rabbits. They face constant danger from foxes, hawks, wolves, and countless other predators. Instead of evolving to live for decades, rabbits evolved to reproduce rapidly. A short lifespan is balanced by producing many offspring. Large predators like lions have fewer natural enemies. They mature more slowly and generally have fewer cubs, allowing them to invest more energy into living longer and raising their young. Nature constantly balances survival, reproduction, and available resources. One of the strongest patterns scientists have observed is the relationship between body size and lifespan. Generally speaking, larger animals tend to live longer than smaller ones. An elephant lives much longer than a mouse. A horse outlives a squirrel. A whale can survive longer than almost any land mammal. One explanation involves metabolism. Small animals burn energy incredibly fast. A mouse's heart may beat over 600 times every minute, while a human heart averages around 60 to 100 beats. Their bodies grow rapidly, mature quickly, and age faster. Larger animals usually have slower metabolisms. Their cells divide more gradually, their hearts beat more slowly, and their bodies often accumulate damage at a reduced pace. But this isn't a perfect rule. Birds are an excellent example. Many birds have extremely high metabolisms because flying demands enormous energy. Yet parrots and some seabirds can live for several decades. Clearly, metabolism alone isn't the whole story. Every living creature is made of trillions of cells, and every cell has limits. One important factor involves structures called telomeres. You can think of telomeres as protective caps on the ends of chromosomes, similar to the plastic tips on shoelaces. Every time a cell divides, these protective ends become slightly shorter. Eventually, they become so short that the cell can no longer divide properly. This gradual process contributes to aging. Our bodies also produce harmful molecules called free radicals during normal metabolism. Over many years, these molecules slowly damage proteins, DNA, and other parts of our cells. Fortunately, living organisms also possess repair systems that constantly fix much of this damage. Different species have evolved different levels of repair and maintenance. Some animals simply perform these repairs more effectively than others. Compared to other mammals of our size, humans are unusually long-lived. Scientists believe several factors contributed to this. First, our large brains require years of learning. Human children depend on adults for much longer than most animals. Long-lived parents and even grandparents can pass down knowledge, skills, and protection. Second, humans evolved strong social groups. Communities share food, care for the sick, and protect one another. This cooperation greatly improves survival. Third, modern medicine has transformed human lifespan. Just a century ago, infectious diseases claimed millions of lives. Today, vaccines, antibiotics, clean drinking water, improved nutrition, and advanced surgeries allow many people to live decades longer than previous generations. Our maximum lifespan hasn't changed dramatically, but our average lifespan certainly has. The incredible diversity of life on Earth reminds us that there is no single formula for living. Some creatures race through life in a matter of hours, while others quietly endure for centuries. Every lifespan reflects millions of years of evolution, balancing survival, reproduction, energy, and environment. Humans may not be the longest-lived species, but we've developed something equally remarkable. We've learned how to understand aging itself. Every scientific discovery, every medical breakthrough, and every lesson we learn from the natural world brings us a little closer to understanding why we grow old, and perhaps one day how we might stay healthier for even longer. So the next time you see a tiny insect buzzing through the air, or hear about a whale older than entire countries, remember that every creature experiences time differently. And that's one of the many extraordinary stories hidden within the natural world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.